Guys, Night Out Infusion here. Sit down and tie you guys a fly for some of those guys out there that are just getting into fly tying. And it's a simple little leech pattern. Here's one in purple. Very simple to use, or tie I should say. What you're going to start out with is I use 50-pound Power Pro. Cut about 4.5, 5 inches off. What you're going to do is you're going to take an octopus hook, like so. You're going to fold this Power Pro in half. Take the two tag ends. And feed it through the eye of the hook, like so. Then you're going to take that loop, wrap it up underneath the hook, cinch it tight. You're going to start off tying in your thread, just securing it on there real quick. And you're going to take some regular rabbit strips and you're going to secure that in. I like to wet my fingers, pull the fur up out of the way, gives you a place to tie. And by pinching it on there, do a couple little loose wraps. You know, 5 or 6, maybe 7, however many you want, should suffice. I'm going to end up gluing it on there. Pull it back, do a couple wraps to the front, like so. Do a little half hitch. That's step one of this fly. It's going to be articulated. What I do here is I double check to make sure it's good. Pull everything forward and just over the threads where the rabbit touches the hook, add a little Zappa gap. Secure it on there. And you're gonna have any long shake hook that you prefer. Go with the downturned eye. I tie it to where it's eye pointed up. And with some lead, do 12 to 15 wraps. To the center of the hook. Finish off by wrapping this tag end back up and around. Adds a few more wraps of lead, but you want to get down deep, so position to the center of the hook. Start your thread. Then you're going to use dazzle eyes in nickel with green eyes. As you can see, secure that to the bottom of your hook, like so. Position them to where they lay flat and they are crossed. And then right back, secure your thread and your lead, like so. Now the step one part, you're going to want to lay your rabbit fur down. I typically try to make it to where it's just where the lead ends. You're going to want to pinch her down, do a couple loose wraps, like so. Pull it back, making sure that the Power Pro and the rabbit strip at the exact same length. With wrapping forward on the Power Pro. And take these two tag ends, wrap one around each eye. This helps secure the Power Pro, like so. And clean it up. Like so. Then you take some crosscut rabbit, I use a little bit of Zap-A-Gap to help out the security here. I go over the threads and I add some up here where the eyes are so the eyes don't move. You're just going to take the tip, secure it in, make some wraps, bring your thread forward just by palmering it. Try not to overlap it. And bring it forward about to where the lead stops. Secure it with a couple loose wraps. And trim the excess. I'll go back, do some tight wraps to really secure that rabbit down. Now with lateral scale, cut off 2 pieces, exact same size. And by folding the lateral scale in half around the thread, bring it up to your fly and secure it down. Now for the other side. Like so. Bring it down and secure it. Like so. Now with the dubbing tool, make a dubbing loop. And here I'm going to use some gold color flashy dubbing. You only need a pinch. You don't need too much. You don't want the head to be that thick. I won't even use all that, but add your dubbing into your dubbing loop like so. Go ahead and spin your dubbing loop. And begin wrapping. Like so. Wrap in and out of the eyes. Once you're done with that, tie off your tag end of your dubbing loop. Put a couple wraps, trim it off. I like to push these fibers back as I make a nice little head. Like so. Then with the whip finisher tool, this is where I like to secure it really good. I do several wraps. I wouldn't like my fly to come apart. Like so. Now, I use a brush. This one's just a copper brush. I like to pull these fibers back. Like so. Then with a pair of pliers, you're going to want to cut the forward hook off. like so. Leaving you with an articulated leech pattern. Done them in purple, black. You can do them in red, green, whatever color you want. They have ones just like this called the Willie Nelson. Excellent fly, very easy to tie, very good leech pattern in the water.